What's up guys, it's Alpha Romeo Videos here, and today I have Fort Solis for you guys, which from what I've heard, it's a very light gameplay, narrative driven game, and I do enjoy those, so it piqued my interest, and I thought I might as well record my playthrough for you guys. I'm going to try to keep this a minimal commentary video, only really going to talk when something maybe substantial happens, or there's not a lot else going on. But other than that, let's go ahead and get into it.
So, you hated it?
I wouldn't say hate, I wish he had done more.
How could he possibly have done more? They were surrounded by zombies.
Regardless, I'm caught up now, so it's time for a new show. I believe it's your pick.
I'm taking my time with this one.
Just like that hull.
It's looking a lot better since I got up here.
Is that before or after you spent a week fixing it?
These weather patterns are getting worse. Most of our jobs now are repairing weather damage.
Yeah, I really hadn't noticed.
Then again, being stuck with you for cycle rotation is just as exciting.
You could be worse. You could be stuck with some...
Jack? You cut off then. What were you saying?
The alarm at Solis is triggered.
Solis? That relic?
Manually initiated? I've never seen a manual one.
To think you wanted to spend your last shift watching me do all the heavy lifting.
Jess, I am on vacation the minute tomorrow's shuttle arrives. I'll contact them and see if it's a false alarm.
Well, how do you expect them to reply without power?
If they respond, then it's a false alarm.
OMG, you're so smart.
You see, this is why I should pick the shows from now on.
Is this about the zombies?
I wouldn't possibly have any idea what you mean.
I knew it!
Fort Solis. This is Jack Leary, senior engineer, responding to your alarm. Please come in. Jack Leary responding to Fort Solis alarm. You have everything okay over there?
Anything?
No. Weird. To trigger the alarm and not respond.
It's a stone's throw from here. Why don't you check it out?
People who use that expression don't normally apply that logic to Mars.
That vacation can't come soon enough.
I'm heading down now. We can take the LTV.
I need to repair this hull before the storm gets worse. I think we have an hour or so before it hits.
Okay. I can pick you up on the way back. I switched comms frequency, Jess.
No problem. I'll finish up here, and then if you're not back in time, I can take the HTV.
Roger that. Jack out.
How many times do I have to tell you this isn't the military? Okay, it's fine.
Roger that.
Don't get lost.
set course for Fort Solis.
Calculating.
Jack Leary, senior engineer en route to Fort Solis. The Planum Quadrant responding to an alarm. Suspected power failure. Await further information.
Recording submitted.
Okay, I'm heading to Solis. Keep an eye on that storm.
I doubt it'll pass me by unnoticed.
Solis? Jack Leary here. Entering your perimeter. Do you copy? Solis is locked down.
Well, there goes your power theory.
Why would it be in lockdown?
System damage? Dare I suggest more weather damage?
Yeah, maybe, but lockdown seems extreme.
Is there no sign of security?
No, they must be done for the night. Storm's picking up here. How about over there?
Full swing here, so I've hopped in the HTV to keep you company.
Lovely.
It was that or nap the storm out.
I'm flattered.
And I can't nap with that noise, so you're happy.
Chairman. Listen, I'm gonna head to the atrium. Make contact there.
Okay.
Access denied. Lockdown in full effect.
I'll head to the atrium and make contact there.
Access denied. Lockdown in full effect.
Nope. I've had this on way too long. Looks like I'm climbing for now.
Climbing?
Well, the lift's out and the storm's on its way.
Roger. Over and out.
Oh, who's a cool kid?
Seriously though, make sure you're wired in. Weather is in full swing here. No idea why I even tried to repair the hull. Has the storm hit you yet? How are you getting on?
It's been a while since I was out in a storm. It still hurts. Weather resistance suits my ass.
I'll take that as a hard yes then.
This place really is a relic. Ah, you've got to be kidding.
What?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Time to quit beer?
More like climbing. Next time, I'm just cutting the door.
You had your tools and chose to climb.
Yes. Been a long day. I'll head over to the atrium, see if anyone's home.
Nothing on local comms?
No.
Paint the picture for me?
What, of Solis? It's old school. Still got single structures.
You should feel right at home then.
It certainly doesn't look welcoming.
I'm saying nothing.
Lockdown in effect.
Strange. The lock overrides are still on.
It's not strange. It's protocol when a lockdown is triggered.
Oxygen reserves are still active.
Well, the backup generator maintains oxygen levels. Did you think they just powered the light?
Well, not anymore.
Your comms just went local. Please tell me you didn't remove your helmet.
Oh, you know I don't like to wear it all the time.
I can't believe you actually removed it on site?
Oxygen levels are stable. It's not natural to wear it that long. Are we gonna pretend you're wearing yours? I knew it.
I'm not the one responding to a lockdown alert.
I'll be fine. The backup generators power more than just the lights, you know.
At least it's sinking in.
Standard issue. It's not as comfy as it looks.
I've always liked mine.
Well, I'm not drawing a dog on mine.
It's a frog?
Oh.
Door locked.
Hell of a storm on the way. Oh, Starwalk's in full swing here, too.
They are amazing. People back home just can't imagine it.
A star is a star. What's the big deal?
This is why I go with Karen.
Oh, would you look at that?
Is that directed at me?
They still use i5 nodes here.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking at one now. I'm gonna hold on to it. Well, this is spooky.
Why?
The place is lifeless.
Are you sure you're at the right place?
I mean, I think so.
Maybe best to grab the schematics. Just to confirm, I can access the site files from here.
Good idea.
Drinking on the job?
Nothing wrong with staying hydrated out here.
We both know that wasn't water.
You're not the one walking around in the dark. Fort Solis 2053. Even this tree makes me feel old.
2053? It's almost as old as me. Hard to think we've been up here that long.
It worked.
What did?
The I-5.
No, be careful handling those. They were replaced for a reason.
Same tactic as me. Can't miss birthdays.
Really?
You literally said, "Don't get me anything."
That sounds nothing like me.
It's worth a try. Bingo.
Managed to find a key card?
And I thought I was old.
You are old. No one has said bingo since 2030.
That'll help me access the lower levels. I haven't seen one of these in years. It would be rude not to.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my boo. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, how cute.
Try hard.
This is why you're divorced.
I'm sure Patricia wouldn't list that as the only reason. How do people solve these?
sure that Rubik's Cube is an achievement, but I don't have the time for that because I don't even know how to solve one already, so I'd have to look at
It's
it.
so creepy when everyone's off.
We spend most of our time alone fixing sites in space.
Never alone with a phone.
That's gratitude for you. You could do a lot worse.
Look at that little guy go.
How's the search going?
It's ongoing.
Yeah, sounds it.
I'm going to head down to the B levels and check there.
Okay.
Well, that's new. Still no sign of anyone. Where could they be?
Maybe they're cursed to forever walk the surface of Mars feeding on brains.
Are we back on this?
I'm just saying his
Lockdown
sacrifice
in
was
effect.
heroic. I'm glad to see chivalry isn't dead.
Yeah, but he did die?
How romantic.
Level 3, access required. Lockdown in effect. Level 2, access required.
Benny thinks someone is on to us.
Yeah, he dropped me a message saying he told them it was you.
What? Yeah, if only they knew. I can barely use it with credits.
It's the perfect crime.
Indeed. In my youth...
Were we even up here back then?
Door locked. Level 1, access required.
Remember that time you hit a 7-ball on Chris? He lost his mind.
I think it was long gone before that.
Yeah. Too many solo jobs out here.
You found a table?
Still got it.
It must go for a walk when we play.
Oh, in my Boston heyday, I could have given you a game.
Sure.
I'd never get out of that with my back. Dead man's hand, that's all I need. At least Solar had a more engaging premise.
Dead Solar.
Yeah.
It was just an idiot clearly searching a haunted station. I just heard it.
Huh. Well, for the record, I'm not searching. I'm investigating. I think this is the only time I've ever seen a rec room empty.
You finally have that peace and quiet you always wanted.
Not quite how I imagined it.
Still no sign of anyone.
Not a soul.
There should at least be an officer around.
Yeah, I'll keep looking.
Okay, I'll try and access the records from here. See who the officer on duty is.
Okay.
Level 5. Access required.
Hello?
Made contact?
Maybe with the shadow of a fridge.
I think you may have been up here too long.
There's definitely somebody there. I don't know how he doesn't see that with that white bar background, but alright, I guess we'll just keep going.
Hey! Guess what I found?
Am I actually supposed to guess?
Well, you remember when we first came up here? Before they started arguing over the territory?
Yeah?
They still have one of those old Earth Force flags.
Earth? What?
Well, not that. I think it was called Earth Expedition Force.
It wasn't that either, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Well, they still have theirs.
And where did you find that?
In a supply room.
Why are you in a supply room?
I miss peanut butter. I took a chance.
Priorities. What are you doing?
I'm resetting the lock.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
What if someone's hurt? It's justified.
That's not how it works at all, but... Okay.
The most logical place for them to be is their quarters. Looks cozy.
Life of luxury for some, I guess.
How do you know? You can't even see it.
It's hard to be worse than an engineering shack at Minor.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Level 5. Access required.
Never seen anything like that.
Signing off the week no more hopeful than we were at the start. The soil here, on the Solis Planum, continues to show encouraging signs of adaptation, but the plant life that interacts with it, however, seems to aggressively grow and expire. Almost like an accelerant. Our planet is dying. Just like these plants. We're running out of time. Tomorrow is a new day. Progress, if you can call it that, has been rising since we introduced the new formula. The results we have now can buy us time to...
2, Helen. That's 2 now.
There's nothing to suggest it has anything to do with Compound 26.
Liar! They have been transporting this stuff for months.
I don't know what to tell you, Wyatt. It has nothing to do with what I'm trying to do here.
I have a duty here. And the work you're doing, it needs looking into.
Well, unless you have clearance, I don't see that happening.
People are getting sick, Helen. They're getting sick. How can you not see that?
Because it's not true.
This is confirmation bias, Helen. You know it.
Is this still on?
What on earth is going on here?
I could barely hear that.
I said, what on earth is going on here?
Honestly, I meant the monitor.
I don't know if I could ever get used to that.
Used to what?
You know, the weather windows.
You mean the climate simulators?
Yeah, well, I prefer my name better.
Why am I not surprised?
is becoming increasingly hostile to the work we're trying to do here. He doesn't understand the people we can save. We're so close now. I can feel it. The storms are coming, but once the season passes, we should be able to ship Compound 26 to other sites. It's funny, really. Today I was asked if the cost of our work, if the toll that it's taken was worth it. It's a small price to pay. Signing off the week no more hopeful than we were at the start. The soil here on the Solis Planum continues to show encouraging signs of adaptation, but the plant life that interacts with it, however, seems to aggressively grow and expire.
We already watched that one.
Progress.
I already saw that one. So the only new one, I guess, it just collects all the files we've already seen. So this was the only new one we got off that ship. I'd love to find an access card here soon. Oh, that's nice. We get some light.
Level 5, access. Level 3, access required. Level 4, access required. Door locked.
Just notice these doors say if they're occupied or not, so I'm wondering if any of these say occupied. I also just noticed that the doors have the access level painted onto them so you can tell from a distance.
Level 5, access required.
Whoa! This takes me back. That's a shame. Place like this must have a secret room somewhere. That's a start. This should make getting around easier. They won't mind if I borrow it.
Level 1.
Yes, I found a fellow believer of yours.
Oh, really? What did you ask them? What triggered the lockdown?
What?
Exactly.
Well, let's hope for my sake that that isn't what actually happened. Quiet taste, I guess. You remember that time we went to see No Escape?
Remember it? I'll never get those hours back.
Ah, what a show.
Gonna head back real quick. I think I saw a level 1 room at the back end of this hall.
Hello?
Actually, that was
There is no one here.
that was a bathroom. So
Try the medical bay. There's always someone on duty. But what if an injury caused the lockdown? Records say it's Wyatt Taylor.
Roger.
this is just a bathroom, so this should not really go anywhere. If I can even, oh, I can't enter.
That's one hell of a nosebleed. Honestly?
I couldn't help myself.
I'm already down here with nothing but a helmet light. I don't need a soundtrack.
How's that helmet working out for you?
Just splendid.
Good to hear.
I still don't know how you even watch those old movies.
It's not easy, but it's worth it.
I was gonna say, you said helmet light, but bro, you left your helmet forever ago.
Door locked. Door locked. Door locked.
Let's see if that guy in the bar is still there.
Lockdown in effect.
Level 2. Level 3.
Lockdown in effect.
Oh, that's odd.
What is?
The door, it's been sabotaged.
Sabotaged?
Something snapped the manual lever off.
Something?
Stop it, you know what I mean. Why would someone remove the power supply?
From the door?
Yeah. I have another i5 I can show you.
Access denied.
These i5s, why did we stop using them?
The I-5s? They just became too unstable. Any surge would be dangerous. Why?
No reason.
Do not try to surge that door open.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Okay. Some good news. I think my work here is beginning to pay off. Tout's team is finally beginning to listen to my warnings about exposure. They recorded higher rad levels at the site this week, and I've had to treat 2 of his staff for radiation sickness. Dawson is showing signs of hypotension, and Celine complained of dizziness. Current treatment is daily administration of potassium iodide. I'm pretty sure we caught it quick, but out of an abundance of caution, I'll go ahead and schedule a CT scan for Celine, just to rule out vestibular disorder. I just have no idea why these guys insist on working such long hours at the site. They know that it's against regulations. I just don't think that they're fully aware of the risks. But who knows? Maybe the taste of seaweed in their mouth will remind them to put their health first.
Oh, I chose the wrong profession. I think there may have been an incident here.
An incident? Well, what makes you think that?
Just a feeling I have.
A feeling? Well, is Officer Taylor there?
I'll check.
Seem, I'm putting this on the network as a reminder to both you and myself to please fix my video calling. It's great that I can talk to you, but I would like to talk to my family. So, let me know the status. Thank you.
Remember when Tom got drunk and ate a soil sample?
I had completely forgotten about that.
Yeah. Has the game of Truth or Dare ever ended well?
He was in ISO for days. I can't imagine how he lasted 2 weeks in that room.
Me neither. What happened here? I found Officer Taylor's SIA.
He's not in it.
If he was in it, then I would have found Officer Taylor.
Why would he take it off?
I think maybe he was injured. The blood on this suit matches the waiting room.
Okay, do one final sweep and we just call the search over. It doesn't feel right.
Agreed.
I'm not a kid. I don't need to be told that sometimes things just go bump in the night. And yes, I know that there are storms happening outside, but the storms, they don't make these sounds. I hear deliveries and activity at night. Something is going on here. And I need to find out what. So I will confront Nick about my findings tomorrow.
I don't really think the plant's what you should be focusing on there.
I finally got to speak to Chris and the girls. It was good. Their smiles. Wish I could just bottle that up. I'm really looking forward to getting home back after this stint. I know that these medical logs are designed to aid our mental health, and should anyone actually monitor these things, I want you to know that as a medical officer, I concur. In theory. But in practice, I need to spend time with my family. That's what I really need. And not just watch them. I need to see them. Because that's what I'm doing right now. I'm watching them through a screen. I think these next 5 months are going to be a lot longer than I anticipated. Oh, and remind me to speak to Helen about getting Rachel a space plant, because that's what she wants. The situation regarding site exposure is a growing concern. I've spoken with Tout numerous times, increasing safety regulations. Today wasn't good. One of Nick's staff was admitted after suffering from extreme dehydration and fatigue. We had to sedate him. His hands wouldn't stop shaking. And after the patient vomited blood, he was sent to Center Point for further treatment. They'll administer standard care for hematemesis. I strongly recommend it based upon the current situation here of DTPA, but unfortunately at that point it's... Either way, the incident has been reported. Something's going on here. And I need to find out what it is.
Only one way to find out.
Have you found Officer Taylor?
Maybe. I'm going to take a look.
Sometimes when this guy talks, it reminds me a lot of Arthur Morgan. Like, I keep feeling like it's him sometimes. Pretty sure I saw in the opening credits that it was somebody else, though.
Whew, now I wish I had my helmet on.
You should always have your helmet on.
Haha, well that makes two of us.
I'm burning something.
What were they burning? I wonder where that goes.
Hopefully we're not about to find out something is chasing us. Although I can't run, so I really don't think that's what's going to happen.
Access granted.
Jack?
It's the guard, he's dead.
What? An accident?
I'll take a look. No, I don't think this was an accident.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so. Tag reads Richardson, security uniform.
Okay, now we know why security didn't greet you.
Perimeter checks complete. Weather damage minimal. Most of the crew have already departed for Center Point. I'm still exploring the unexplained damage to the drill bay exterior door. However, given that storm season is upon us, I'm not concerned about foul play at this moment. Due to the damage, the door is offline for maintenance, and I've asked Officer Hoskins to inform the residents to avoid any disruption.
Officer Taylor isn't here.
Well, what the hell is going on there?
No idea. It's time we update Central.
I'm on it.
What the hell happened down here?
I think we have the murder weapon.
Okay, I've logged the update. It's time to head to the LCD.
Agreed. I'm on my...
Jack, your helmet! Get out of there now!
Hey! I'm still in here!
You need to get out of there now!
Oxygen levels reduced.
Jack, come in!
Contamination purge accelerating.
Answer me!
Oxygen levels reduced to 80%.
Jack!
Contamination
Come
purge
in!
sequence
No,
initiated.
I'm here.
Oxygen levels reducing.
Jack, come in!
Oxygen levels
Great.
reduced to 80%. Contamination purge accelerating. Contamination purge sequence initiated.
What the hell is going on here?
Oxygen levels reduced.
Small spaces. That's all I need.
Contamination purge
At
accelerating.
least it's padded.
Contamination purge sequence initiated. Oxygen levels reducing. Oxygen levels reduced to 80%. Contamination purge accelerating. Contamination purge sequence initiated. Oxygen levels reducing. Oxygen levels reduced to 80%. Contamination purge accelerating. Contamination purge sequence initiated. Oxygen levels reducing. Oxygen levels reduced to 80%. Contamination purge accelerating. Contamination purge sequence initiated. Oxygen levels reducing. Oxygen levels reduced to 80%.
Finally.
Contamination purge accelerating.
Sounds like oxygen levels are staying at 80.
Contamination purge initiated. Oxygen levels reducing.
What happened? Are you contaminated?
I'm not sure there was a contamination.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure.
What?
Someone was down there with me.
I'm heading back up to the surface level now.
Down there with you.
Required.
Who?
I don't know.
Lockdown in effect.
What now?
Airlock breach. Get your helmet on.
Airlock breach detected.
What's happening?
Oh, I'm sorry. You're not. I was gonna say, are you not gonna check who that is first? It's not her. So.
Officer Dunpart, who's that?
Helen Dumpart, a senior botanist.
Jess, contact Central. Tell them there's an incident here.
An incident? What kind of incident?
Something is going on. She's multiple stab wounds.
What?
Contact Central. Tell them it's a violent act incident. Have them send aid. Her helmet was damaged. She couldn't breathe, but she made the journey anyway. Jess, how many people are in Solis?
The system lists 6. Mining crews stop during storm season. Those there are for research and cycle maintenance.
She never had a chance. What was she running from?
Everyone's getting stabbed in the
What
heart.
the hell is going on, Jack? You need to leave and let Central handle it.
Jess, I can't just leave. I need to remove the lockdown and access the security cameras. I can check through the buildings that way.
That sounds like a safer compromise.
What a night.
You need to let Central respond. One sweep and then you're out of there.
I'll use the cameras to locate them, then I'm gone.
Okay.
Where's the generator located?
East of the atrium. A straight shot from there to the maintenance unit.
The airlock breaches sealed the outer door until I left the lockdown. Is there another way to the maintenance unit?
Okay, according to the layout, you can take the drill bay hangar door, and that should bring you out in front of the maintenance unit.
Drill bay hangar, got it.
You can access it from the service tunnel from the stairwell.
Roger.
Level 3, access required.
How are you holding up? Well, they train us for mining accidents, but never anything like this.
We don't know what this is yet.
What is the point of watching all of these shows if you refuse to apply what you've learned?
I'm not ruling out zombies.
I hope for your sake you're wrong.
What did Central say?
They're sending support. It will be a while, though, until they reach you.
Roger.
I'm at my limit.
Level 4, access required.
Solis has been up here for years. Must be starting to show its age.
I think we are long past that. Solis is vintage.
We're back at the bar?
No. I knew I should have taken the bottle with me. What? It's after midnight. I'm officially on vacation. Oh, gee!
What?
These hand dryers. Same back on ours. They're just so loud.
If you weren't already on edge.
Exactly.
I'm thinking it has something to do with all these plants, because everyone's office had a plant, so I'm thinking it's toxic somehow.
Why would they need these?
It's like either irradiated or it gives off a radiation, or something about their serum they injected it with just messes it up to where it's affecting people. That's my theory.
I think that's working now. Everything here is broken. Surface trips are still progressing despite the increased demand from Helen. This cycle it's been a tough one. Morale around the team remains good as the storm season approaches. Most are looking forward to a break. The power outages here don't help, but we've done our best to manage.
Jack? What happened? What was that?
A platform. It came right at me.
How?
No idea. I'm not the only one searching in the dark.
Was it defective?
I'll check. It seems in working order. At least it was.
Well, keep your guard up and get that generator back on.
Roger.
guy doesn't let up. Threatened to report me for overexposing my team. This is really getting out of hand. I need to unwind. Beer and poker with the guys tonight. After this cycle, I'm taking a break. I need it.
Oh, I'm trapped, Jess.
Trapped?
The platform's blocking the door. I can't remote access it. The lockdown has sealed all exterior bulkhead doors.
Blow the blast doors.
If only.
Well, given how the night is going, it's not the worst idea. Or did you take your helmet off again?
No, it's on.
Terrifying that I even have to ask that, isn't it?
Did you put yours back on?
Sure.
I'm gonna have to get creative.
First time for everything, I guess. What did he have in mind?
I'm gonna walk the tracks.
Nice night for a walk. Watch out for any more haunted platforms.
Looks like I'll have to open these doors manually. Everything in this place is broken. No, you missed me?
Not funny. I thought the worst had happened when your comms went down.
Interference in the tunnel, or from the storm, I guess.
Okay, where are you now?
I'm not sure. I need to work my way back to the surface. Titans are so much bigger in person.
Yeah, the name kind of gives it away.
All this going on and no one has radioed for help. You buying that?
Usually not a good sign.
What is going on here?
Well, you did say you weren't ruling out zombies. Seen any?
Not yet. Strange.
Monologuing again?
The storage unit ahead is open.
Okay, just get to the maintenance unit.
I'm just gonna take a look.
It's like you watch these movies and try to one-up the dumb protagonists who die early.
I'll be right back.
I can't even. Jack? What happened? Okay, try to stay calm. Remember our training. Focus and calm.
I found another. Tout.
That's their drill operations manager, according to company records. The guy from the drill bay hangar before?
I don't think so. Let's get to that generator. Heading to the maintenance unit now.
No access card.
Okay, I'm at the MU.
That's still never going to catch on.
Heading in.
Roger.
Hey!
Just trying to lighten the mood. Hang in there.
Roger.
I regret it already.
Airlock sequence complete.
Feels great to be included. Feels like what I'm doing here is more than just keeping the drill spinning. This planet, this base, it can house evolution. That matters. Wow, I sound just like her.
Hey, they have an orbit.
A printer,
Yeah. Very cool.
but yet Star Walks are dull.
Oh, it's a different vibe.
Recording this after a long day. I've just been out to look at more weather damage to the arrays. We're cycling out of season towards the storms, and tensions are high here. Days are getting harder. The site is on course, and we continue to work towards a better tomorrow.
Well, now they definitely need a new winch. Why is everything after me? The generator looks like it was powered down.
Powered down? How?
Like someone hacked the control panel and overrode security.
Well, why would someone do that?
No idea. Whoever it was, obviously didn't want a record of anything. With the security compromised, I'm unable to reboot the generator. I'm locked out.
What about the other generator?
It's been sabotaged.
Okay, that's it. You need to return right now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's time to get back.
Who else answered the alarm? How many are with you?
I don't know why it's saying I'm doing this wrong, because I hit right bumper. I pressed up on the left joystick. I really don't know why it's saying that's wrong, because it's not.
Jack!
I hit both of those.
Jack! Jack!
Maybe it's not supposed to work? I don't know, but I know for a fact I hit RB and I hit left analog, so don't know what's up with that.
Jack! Come in, Jack! Are you okay? Central, come in. Central.
Roger, this is Central.
This is Jessica Appleton, Fort Minor.
We have your incident report and we have dispatched security forces to evaluate the situation.
How long before they're there?
Not until morning. They're dispatched from Meridiani Planum. Please remain calm whilst you wait.
Hang in there, Jack. I'm on my way. What? What the hell is happening? Nice night for a walk, I guess.
That one worked. Man, all my access is going to be revoked. I'm going to do everything all over again.
No climbing for me then. Oh, how am I supposed to get in? Ah, he left his tools in the LTV. Why does he even have this in here? Not that I'm complaining. I mean, I guess I am. I'm sure it's fine to cut this door. Only one way to find out, really.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to scare you. I saw you out in the storm. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, good. Good, because there is some really weird shit going on here, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Jessica Appleton. And you?
I'm Nick. I run the drills around here. I did, you know.
Where's your team?
Oh, I mean, they're off-site. We can't drill in these storms. Who are you here with?
No one. I'm responding to an alarm.
Oh, right. Yeah, the alarm.
Those quick times are kind of BS, I'm not gonna lie.
Look at her go! Hey! Come on! Where are you going? Huh? Where are you going? I can help you, okay? You need to calm down, just breathe, and you open the door and I'll take you to go see your friend, okay? All right? But you gotta calm down. And you gotta open the door. Okay? Come on, open the door. Just open the door. It's easy. Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. Open the fucking door! I'm sorry I got mad. Sometimes I just... Oh. I see you.
What are you doing, Jessica? He was in the maintenance unit. That I know. I need to check it.
Works.
Why would he come after everyone? Come on, Appleton. Stay on mission. Right. Now, where is the maintenance unit?
Airlock sequence complete.
I feel like Wyatt could go out the way we came in.
I need to find Jack before the storm hits.
And then climb up the elevator shaft up the side of the hill manually. That's how we could pop back up. Pretty sure it said maintenance was over here. There's those containers, so I think I'm on the right track. Let's see if she has anything to say about that dead body. Nope. Apparently they didn't think you'd bother coming this way. Makes me feel better that I'm not missing anything. Little extras or Easter eggs.
Please be in here.
Apparently I'm going over here.
Fuck. What happened here?
started dragging him this way, so he's probably further in.
Jessica.
Where is he?
Helen tried to silence me. And people need to know
Know what?
that this is bigger than just us. But don't worry, I'm looking into Helen's work right now.
What was she doing?
Come to the greenhouse. I'll show you.
Jack must be there with him.
I think it might be at the top. Or it's at the bottom. Oh, cool. It says right on it. Although I don't see greenhouse on there. Let me... Oops. Picture mode. Okay, so greenhouse is outside, so it's comms hub. So I am in the right place. Kind of.
Airlock sequence complete.
How am I supposed to move that? In this storm?
Just walk over it.
There must be something here to help.
It's not even... you can totally open that door.
The things I do for you, Leary.
All this just to move it 6 inches.
Come on! Just work! Let's remove the lockdown and find him.
Airlock sequence complete.
There is no way this can help me remove the lockdown. At least I don't think so. I'll call that Plan B.
I don't know what that's supposed to be doing.
Odd request today. Phoebe asked me to increase the chess difficulty. I actually don't know how to do it. It's been a long time since I had to log a support ticket and it was for chess. Who knew?
Today, our power system continued to fail. The array becomes more damaged with each cycle. I get that people are frustrated, but there is only so much I can do. I have been studying. Hopefully it helps at next week's get together.
If not here, then where? How do I reset the system?
The T-13s have finally arrived. These will make working on the site so much easier. I'm looking for...
Sir, Officer Taylor's here again, insisting to come in.
For a guy who lectures me non-stop about safety regulations, you'd think he'd understand why he's not allowed back here.
I'm sure we'll come back here at some point. Maybe. I feel like that big server hanging in the air is gonna come into play somehow.
Focus and calm. This is a good place for an ambush. Did you just sit in it?
Pull yourself together. You can do this.
What are you doing, Jess? Just picking up a man's fucking arm, that's what. Time to get these systems back online. Oh, I really thought I had it.
25, 28, 23, 35, 39.
Oh, which ones now?
Alright, so apparently you just have to do them in order on the screen. And not mess up.
Level 4, access required.
Finally! Let's get the system back online. At least the system reset. I just need access. Who has it? Hoskins, canteen. Got it. One last stop and then we're out of here.
Yep, that's the dead guy I saw in there. Oh, at least she has level 4 now. Oh, Adam Hoskins is a site manager too. So that's who we saw in there earlier.
Jesse, think about what you're doing.
I am.
It's been a long night, and I'm just trying to contain this. You haven't seen what I have. Listen to me. You have no idea what you're doing. Jessica. Okay. I've let this go on long enough. I'm on my way.
Jack,
Have you found your friend?
why don't you give me a hint?
I wish I could, but that would be cheating, wouldn't it, Jess? And, I'm trying to do everything I can to contain this situation.
That you created.
Me? No. No. Helen just had to be right at any cost.
Right about what?
Come to the greenhouse. I'll show you.
Thought you said you were coming to get me.
Funny story. I walked into the comm center, and I swear I hear Asim doing poetry. He denied it, but he definitely wasn't singing along to something. Being up here, man, messes with you. Maybe I just need to get back to center point. suffered setbacks. Helen continues to demand materials, but we simply can't meet her demands. My whole team is agitated and arguing all the time now. Everyone seems different. I'm not sure how much longer we can keep this up. Something has to give. I need to speak to Adam. Injuries, damages. I've never seen anything like it. We shouldn't be out there.
Sounds like maybe Helen is the cause of all this.
Level 5, access required.
I spend more time adjusting the projector for movie night than actually working. We have severe power issues due to our faulty array. Our power is running out. But at least we have old movies to pass the time. Okay, what about this? A desperate dream. One that never fades. Constant, like time. I told you my poetry was coming along. Sure, it's not Joyce right now, but I'm working on it. All we have up here is time. So I will have plenty of time to practice. The cycle is dragging. Not sure if poetry alone can sustain me for that long. Perhaps I will get a yo-yo.
I need level 5 for Wyatt and Adam.
Door locked. Door locked.
He's not in any of these. Although, it would be just like him to jump out too.
How's that storage room? Hopefully lets me walk by. I want to investigate this other room first, the L4 that's over here. Oh, it's L5.
Access
Let
required.
me see if the L4... I thought I swore there's an L4 over here somewhere.
Door locked.
Guess not. I thought that was an L4 before.
It really is empty here.
The good news is I should get L5 from him when I get in there, hopefully, so I can just backtrack.
Adam? Okay.
Strangulation.
Yes, finally. Fuck lockdown.
That's true, they did say there was only 6 people here. They have a lot of tables and stuff for only 6 people being here.
It might not be full access, but the tunnels are good enough. Probably safer to enter that way anyway.
Had to separate Nick and Wyatt today. Another argument. I'm not sure what has gotten into either of them. I'm amazed Wyatt actually thinks Nick is intentionally harming his team. So bizarre. Every day, it's something new. If it isn't Wyatt and Helen, it's Nick or Azim complaining about the power. I'm holding together best I can, but something must give. I'm hopeful it'll all be worth it in the end. I remain hopeful anyway.
Obviously, he lost it, but I think the question remains to be seen whether he had good reason to or not. Maybe he does know about something Helen was up to. Or maybe he just has been up here too long and he lost it. Let's Let's go check their quarters. Hopefully Wyatt isn't waiting there for me. Let's check Wyatt's first.
I confronted Helen today about the situation here. She flat out refuses to admit anything is going on. More of Nick's teams are showing what I believe, based upon my medical experience, to be clearly radiation sickness, but she said that due to the varying symptoms being displayed by each patient, I currently have nothing conclusive to confirm my diagnosis. But there is one consistent factor, and that's the hand trigger. That's a sign. I think that's a sign that it's just hiding in plain sight. Yeah, come in.
A couple of guys playing poker tonight. Fancy it?
No, not tonight. But did you think about what I talked about, going to the hangar?
Not this again. Why? You know I can't just let you in. It's against regulations. You could get suspended.
Yeah, I've asked you not to call me. Why is no one taking this seriously?
I am. Tell you what. If you win the game, I'll let you take a look. Sound fair?
Yeah, deal.
Right. I'll let the guys know we found our 6th player. See you in the canteen about 7.
Yeah, great. Can't wait. Looks like I'm playing poker tonight.
I like these voice recordings or these video recordings. They seem very natural and very, like, realistic with their expressions and everything.
Nights are longer now. I continue to hear noises outside at night, and I know it's not just the storm. Tomorrow I'll confirm it all. I've done everything I can. I've been rational. I've tried to reason. But Helen refuses to acknowledge the damage that she is doing. She even reported me to Central for exceedingly aggressive behavior. Me.
Let's see, this was September 27th, this was October 10th, his facial hair is growing out, he's not paying attention, his hand is shaking with the tremors like he was talking about, and obviously just looking at his eyes and everything here, he looks like he's lost it. Looks like he's holding hair, but this is the next day, so let's see.
Today I can't believe what I saw.
He's been here, literally right under our feet. What has happened here cannot happen on Earth. Can you imagine the consequences? If people were to take this infection back home with them, I mean, Jesus, I almost brought a plant back home for my daughter. I have a moral obligation to contain this and prevent it from spreading. I reported the incident to Central. And Oscar is on his way over now. He can help me access the greenhouse. Because suspended. What does that even mean? I just hope I have the strength to do what needs to be done.
And then he moved the body.
Well, in addition to running low on toilet paper, we're now running low on antibiotics because some kind of seasonal flu has haunted us for the past few weeks. I think we're all just looking forward to losing our dreary eyes and raw noses. I know that I am. But one benefit to being locked away is being able to call Rachel about her studies. She says she's following in the footsteps of her father. I don't know, up here it is maybe the best medicine to be a proud parent. Gives you something to hold on to.
Don't know what picture he has as his background, but it's a nice one. Alright, let's see what Adam has got going.
I'm recording this as a record. The Better Tomorrow project, it's not what we thought it was. That there is no tomorrow. I know that now. We are all damned. The Frontiers project needs to be shut down. I've spoken with Wyatt and we have filed our complaints to Central. I'm sorry, Alan. Forgive us. We were fools to ever think there wouldn't be a cost.
Interesting. Maybe a video log will have more information.
Due to power issues, we've had to switch to officer access areas. This really hasn't helped with the paranoia. Things are getting a little wild now. I'm about to go and inspect the hangar doors with Nick, who claims claw marks or something. They're actually considering an animal tried to break in. Imagine. That really would be the cherry on top. Alien life. First contact. And it's here on Solis.
Oh, that was the woman who was stabbed earlier that we tried to let in at the last second, but she was already too far gone. Alright, well, I think we've gathered all the intel we can. I don't think there's any other doors we haven't unlocked yet. Alright, use the tunnels to access the greenhouse. I don't know where to go to do that. Because last time I checked, none of the tunnels went to the greenhouse. Oh wait, okay. Atrium B2 by the med bay will let us in there. Atrium B2, and then the access card will let us get in there.
Can't be the fall guy if he doesn't come back.
She said she had a frog on her. Oh yeah, I see it on the back there. Or a dog. Maybe she said it's his dog. I can't remember which one's supposed to be. Looks more like a frog. Oh, there it is. I assume Wyatt's gonna jump out and attack me at some point, but
Jessica.
Let's see.
Where is he?
Just stop this, please. You don't know what you're doing.
I could say the same to you.
I'm saving lives. That's what I do.
Adam? Asim? How exactly did you save them?
I've let this go on long enough.
I can't believe these are real.
Tomatoes? She can't believe they're real. I have a feeling that they haven't been sharing with everyone. Potatoes, maybe? If it's a fruit, I don't know what it is. Apiary.
Amazing. Even all the way up here. Come on, Jess. Stop staring at bees. Time to go.
Progress is a funny thing, really. You are so preoccupied with whether you could. You never stop to think if you should.
It's going to be okay. Focus and calm. Just like they taught me. Focused mind.
Well, looks like we need a battery pack, but I think I might actually have one. Apparently, I do not have one. I'll probably get one in this next area, and that's how we'll get out. Hopefully, what's his name isn't dead. That would kind of suck. feel like this is where they're doing the experiments, probably.
What have they created? That does not sound legal. That's all I need. Aggro bees. It looks like they almost grew too fast. This is why they're digging so deep. Prospect, too.
I'm sorry, is he not in here? I thought he'd be in here. I guess he's up the next level. Whose office is this? Oh, Helen's.
Maybe it's better if she doesn't know.
It said we found all crew members, but I don't remember finding Helen. Oh! Actually, you know what? That was probably the person who got stabbed and came through the airlock. I'm betting that was her. I don't remember their name, but that was most likely her, because it's a woman who came from the greenhouse.
Compiling a new compound this week has meant for a more concentrated measure. As the teams continue to provide us with samples from the site, we look to regulate the growth rate through controlled nutrients. Whilst time runs out for those back home, we are so close to sustaining life here. The work we're doing is bigger than all of us. We are beginning to see aggressive acceleration with Compound 26. It seems to be able to sustain environmental hazards as a result. This development has been fundamental in...
Ma'am, Dr. Taylor is here again, requesting to come downstairs.
For the last time, he doesn't have clearance. He shouldn't be here.
Yes, ma'am. However, he says it's a question of ethics.
Where is he?
Boreal region, ma'am.
Stabbed. Maybe we can use all this as evidence and bring it back if we survive. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, there's our passcode. No? Ah, throwing a curveball. Alright, game on.
Progress is a funny thing, really. You are so preoccupied with whether you could. You never stop to think if you should. Compound 26 can save lives. The soil, it accelerates, it creates compulsion. The work we have done here will only further the effort on Mars. Others will come here. I'm recording this as I hear more than just dust against the glass at night. The storms have arrived. No one trusts anyone anymore. I have left a core sample of Compound 26 in my steel drawer within my office. The code is 0721. It can be our salvation. Not that we deserve it.
Why do I feel like that's the first time I'm hearing that? I don't remember hearing that, but I have it in here, so I must have.
Believe it? We did it, Mom.
We are beginning.
So we're just gonna leave it there? Alright. That's fine. I got my achievement.
Where could he be? The Frontier Project. That was shut down years ago. The success? So, she did it. Is he after this? For himself? Out of the depths and into the jungle, it seems. Where even am I? He can't be anywhere else.
Biohazard 10 starting a good song.
All this? This is the reason they're here. No wonder such an old base is still operational. What happened here?
That looks like the knife that Wyatt grabbed to stab Helen.
All this. Such a beautiful sight, even up here.
Oh, she's infected too. I noticed that earlier. She was trying to calm down. She was shaking, and I was wondering if that was actually due to the adrenaline and everything, or if she's infected. And looks like she's infected with whatever this plant stuff does. But I don't know how she would be. She's had her helmet on the entire time. Unless, just like it can get through your suit even.
It's going to be all right. It's going to be okay.
I hit X. I hit... Okay. These buttons aren't mapped correctly because I'm hitting them correctly. I don't know what's up with that. Unless it's intentionally failing them. Like you can't actually hit them.
Fuck this. Fuck staying calm.
The good news is, it seems the game will progress regardless, so I guess it doesn't really matter if I hit the buttons or not, or if I even can hit them.
Jack, wake up, Jack. Are you okay?
Do you have any idea what I've done? What this has taken from me?
Look, I read Helen's work. You can report this.
Helen's work? You read Helen's work? What about my work? And I did report this to everybody. And you know what they did?
What?
They suspended me. Me, of all people. They came for me. At my facility, and they took everything.
We can walk out of here, tell everyone what we know.
These were my colleagues. They were my friends. They're my family.
You know what it feels like? To realize you're never going home again.
We can. We all could.
That's sweet. but your hand's shaking? Yeah. That's the first sign. And after that, it's not good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's gotta be this way, because you really look like good people. And trust me, I take no joy in any of this.
Oh, it actually gave it to me that time.
I'm sorry. You walk.
After that yell, I think that is the same guy who plays Arthur Morgan. Because I have never heard anyone else sound like that. I'll take another look at the credits.
Wait here.
Yeah, that's gotta be him. I don't remember the guy's name. If I see it, I'll know.
I told you chivalry wasn't dead.
Don't you
Denied.
I know this is hard. Being a martyr always is. But your partner, she understood that. You got a chance to do the right thing here, Jack. How will they remember us? As the ones who saved them from certain death? Or the ones who allowed it to happen? They'll name schools after us. Erect statues in our honor. We will become immortalized. And your friend... her? Shit, man. I can't even remember her name. We do what we must for those we love.
Stand down.
I'm not.
Target neutralized. Central, this is Alpha Team. Situation contained. Identify yourself. Sir, are you able to respond? Receive the call from engineer.
Born in the ocean of nuclear water, I will dry your tears, I will wash your fears, if you let me, if you let me, I will dry your tears.
Well, that seems to be the game. I'll let the credits keep rolling. In case there's anything extra. Probably not, but some quick thoughts on the game. I liked it. I liked these narrative games that don't have, they don't require a lot of gameplay or whatever. It's just more of like to experience the story. I thought it was pretty good, but the biggest thing that annoyed me was some of the QuickTime events. You could even see, if you pull back the recording, when I would hit the button sometimes, if it was anywhere after the halfway point, it would count as a failure. Even though it would stop before the bottom of the button prompt, it still counted as a failure, even though I hit the correct button. So I'm not exactly sure what was up with that. Maybe you have to hit it before it reaches the halfway point. But, oh yeah, I just saw the voice actor. And that was indeed Arthur Morgan. I really like him as a voice actor. I think he does great range, especially like at that ending fight scene when he got his hand crushed and he saw what's her name die. I thought he did a very good job. It was a lot more realistic, I think, than a lot of voice acting would have been. But the only thing I kind of disliked was the fighting scenes. Kind of to go with the button mashing is. Wyatt just took a beating, man. He took an axe to the leg, he got stabbed a few times, and he still just kept coming. But the protagonists, whenever you were them, all he had to do was grab you and throw you against a wheel or a wall, and then you'd be down like you're knocked out or something, and like just because you bumped up against a wall. And I think that was kind of lame. I feel like they could have written in something better there than just lightly bouncing off a wall and suddenly you're down on the ground and you're not going to fight back. I didn't see her dying coming. That was an interesting twist, but at the same time, it's one of those things where I really feel like you should have made sure he's dead, but that's just one of those recurring tropes in movies and games where, you know, you never make sure the bad guy's dead because they have to come back for some dramatic final stand. But other than that, I enjoyed the game. I know a lot of people felt that it was lacking or boring, but in terms of a narrative experience, I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't over the top with like the threat or anything like that. It was pretty well balanced in that aspect. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Let's see if there's anything extra here.
Chris, I sent you a package. Do not open it. Okay? Do not open it. Just take it to Tom. Don't tell anyone, but he'll know what to do. There's something I gotta do up here, but, tuck the girls in for me, and, give him a kiss. I love you, Chrissy.
Alright, well that was the final scene. Well, anyway, just to reiterate, I enjoyed this experience. I hope you guys did too. And let me know what you think in the comments if you liked the kind of more limited commentary aspect. I've been trying to find a balance between what should have commentary and what shouldn't. So if you appreciated this balance or had other thoughts on it, please let me know so I can learn and do better. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next recording.